Daybreak developer commentary. I'm not quite sure why I'm making this, I just kind of am. This is a developer commentary for a game I made around September of last year, 2021, called Daybreak. Basic survival horror, honestly. For some reason, I wanted this original room to sort of be based on change, like the test tube over here, papers and such. Oh god, I use this old text system. I kind of wanted to make a horror game around this time since I was binging the old Resident Evil titles, and I ended up creating this as a sort of idea for it. I even included the general typewriter as, the way to save your progress, so if you die, you're back at the start. And also, if the audio quality is really weird, I'm sorry, lots of... Roblox had the audio update, and I still have yet to fix this. Oops. 5607, I remember now. I'd say the weapon system is probably one of my favorite parts of all this. It was kind of a struggle at first since... Well, I just got distracted by Big Shotgun. I didn't know what scale I was working with for Roblox Studio at the time, since I didn't have, like, a model of a human character on hand. So, that's how Big Shotgun came about. Tankers are based off the tanks from Left 4 Dead. Big Shotgun has kind of just become an inside joke for what little worth that is for a game this small, but it's here. Oh, finally, the music kicked in. This was initially intended for Doctor Mode, which was a side mode based on 4th Survivor, but, that did not come to fruition. Runners are fast. New light coming out of nowhere. Just like the IRS. They're annoying as hell, but probably in the best way possible. I hate and love coming across these guys. On the topic of the weapon system very briefly, each gun in the game still has like a meaning for their actual... Let me just... Let's sick dodge skills real quick. 7, 2, 5, I think that's it. Like, the S12G is a Spaz 12, so... And the Burnfire is based off a channel called Mike Burnfire. Based off a channel called Mike Burnfire. You probably recognize him from the gun rant videos that they have done. And I just kind of wanted to throw a tribute in there because I was a big fan of their, style. So I ended up naming the assault rifle that you get from the Game Pass after it. Oh, one other interesting quirk about the way guns are. The clip kind of just resets itself whenever it pleases. That's not quite the right way to say it. It's like, whether or not you can fire just one shot, reload it, and that's an entire clip. 3 shells just kind of wasted. I want to say it's based off Cry of Fear, because that game also had a similar system for, like, guns wasting all the clip if you reload it too early, but honestly, that's just because I was an idiot and was using a free modeled version of these guns, the system. I had no clue how to change it. I ended up getting fixed in Daybreak too, though, so... what that has. This entire event section is based off changed. Again, I'm kind of scared at how much of an influence that had on this otherwise somewhat serious horror game. And speaking of which, in this little vent scene, I slipped this idiot here, the man. It's this weird inside joke I don't know how to describe, but, you know, the man. Get there, I kind of want that. Let me have you. Back on the topic of, like, gun names, I actually don't remember why I called the main pistol the SP09. As far as I can tell, that's a thing that just kind of happened. I'll skip over this conversation for the most part, but I remember playing with some friends, and they were just shocked that I was able to say shit in Roblox. Now, there is one thing I want to get over here. Well, two things. For one, I kind of imagined Subject 29 to be a silent protagonist of sorts. Again, akin to Colin from Changed, I'm scared at how, you know, how much of an influence this has. Head to the right, there's plenty to go around. Just same sum for the other survivors. That's another aspect of me being an idiot when it comes to coding. Or I guess my lack of skill there. I had a bunch of guns here, but I actively encourage the players, hey, you know, don't take them all, leave some for the other players, since, you know, unless everyone leaves, these don't respawn. Which is slightly problematic, I'll admit. But, since I'm the only person here... all mine. As for the name Jack 11, that comes from Jacket from Hotline Miami. Namely his Payday 2 incarnation, since, you know, that's the one with the Mac 11 as his main weapon. The thing is, Jack 11 kinda sucks. Let's not use it. Like, ever. I wanted to make it balanced, but that just meant the fire rate was so slow it actually hurt. Yet again, changed inspiration with the water room. I'm scared. These zombies were an attempt to sort of add a bit of variety to the game. At least... though in hindsight, just making them blue probably wasn't the best. Daybreak 2 definitely fixed that up a little. Now, the Saw is basically just the real-life name for it. This puts the Jack 11 to shame. Which, in my eyes, is a very good thing. Yeah, one other weird quirk about the runners, for some reason, they just take out, like, all your health. I don't know why. I genuinely don't know. I think that might have been intentional, or if you run up to him for a split second, they just do that. Okay. You're doing even better than I thought to. Yada yada yada. I don't care. I'm a video game protagonist. 1682. Honestly, the Doctor is kind of a flat villain, seeing as he's just stereotypical evil. I didn't put a whole lot of thought into him, but I'm trying to solve a code over here. Okay. 2. There we are. Underwater tanker. Literally just the normal tanker, but blue. Weird idea. Moving on from that, though. A brief conversation with security here, and we're on to what I think is the final area. I wanted to sort of feel like it was coming on to daytime, so I added a bluish roof, even though that makes it look like it's night. And the final weapon, personal favorite, the Des 5, named after the same sort of Desert Eagle from Uncharted, playing Golden Abyss at the time of this. Yeah, funny story about the game's AI, or lack thereof. What I can only describe is just... Yeah, okay, you know what, never mind. I can't describe this. This just happens. The whole give 'em stars thing is also a Resident Evil reference, but heck. Wait. Extra guns here, bit of lore. As well as a data disk. I wanted there to be multiple endings, so there's just this last second decision over here where if you don't get the disc and have to go through some crazy place, I can't think right now, I'm sorry, but like, you know, security dies and you turn into a monster thanks to my man Doctor. Funny story with Doctor, he's kind of become a bit more of a prevalent character in some of my own personal lore. I'm just kind of shocked he had this kind of origin to him. And also that he uses a much worse looking gun than everyone else. Also, funny story, you can just kill everyone. There's no purpose to it. You can just commit murder. Finally, the only part of this that I really remember too much is the Chimera, since I want it to feel like a mishmash of all the monsters you'd faced up to that point. Homicide reset. And one final evidence of my lack of programming ability, nothing is stopping you from just running. And nothing is stopping him from following you either. So, yeah. I use the song Victim by Blady. It's the game's credits theme, I want to say. Oh, hello. I'm admittedly not too sure why I made this choice. I think I was watching, like, Carlos Nichols' video on Cry of Fear, which is another big inspiration for this game, and... I don't know, I just think it's neat. This, admittedly, isn't a very good game, but I don't look back on this one too fondly, but I do think that it taught a lot when it came to making horror games, and definitely helped a lot for Daybreak, too. So I'd say I'm decently happy I made this one. With that being said, that's probably where I'll leave this thing off. Thank you for watching this developer commentary on a horrible Roblox game, and have a wonderful day. Okay, this song is really good though, what the fuck?